Guess who's coming to dinner? Fundi Zwane. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another amazing episode of Living Later to Fundi Zwane. Today I am hanging out with the amazing Masego Marite on Instagram. Guys, this woman is just such a beautiful mix of talents. She beats that face as well. She gave me a bit of a face beat with some of the events that you guys have been following me on social media. This is an amazing lady that is becoming everything that we sort of dream about when we say the word black girl magic. So let's just come with me and let's go see Masego. What a that? Hey girl.
Are you here?
Yes I am.
Oh, fantastic. Come on up.
Okay, cool. In the spirit of all things beautiful, I think it was so important for me to have this sit down with you, especially in the midst of everything crazy that's happening in your life right now. South Africa has obviously now found out about the whirlwind, but just even, I know people are going to get to know you now, obviously a lot on social media platforms. You're a blogger, you're a foodie, you know what I mean? You've now been recently labeled a foodie as well, but just to give Lumtu Khelikaya insight on who this amazing woman is, and so that they get insight into the unfolding and where this story is going, because the story is going pretty far. So friend, background, if you're an eclectic mix of things, you know, you're obviously labeled a foodie now. I know you to be an incredible stylist that's been headhunted by some of the biggest shows in South Africa, you know what I mean? I know that you got the touch with the makeup and the face beat, so all your talents I feel like mix. Yeah. Do you feel like they mix? And maybe just take me through a background of what makes Masego who she is. Yes. Where is she coming from? How did you land on some of the stuff that you've landed on? And the passion. Talk me through being a young person and the passion.
Well, in terms of my being eclectic,
yes.
I guess that is mostly because of how we used to move around. My mom, I grew up in Randfontein, in Mukabeng, which is in the West Rand and Gauteng.
Shout out to the Gauteng guys!
So then we then moved to Alice in Limpopo, and that's when my mom found her feet, started working and whatnot, and that's where my Afrikaans background comes into.
Oh, je praat een beetje Afrikaans. Yeah. So you picked up different languages.
Different
languages.
Has served you? It has served me in terms of just like adapting, being able to adapt to different places. And actually, now that actually helps me a lot as far as work is concerned. I get to go anywhere, adapt, really fit in, really work my way through. And
so the different sort of cultural mix of people.
Exactly.
And that's what makes up South Africa, and we call this place a radio nation. So you've experienced that firsthand, you know?
So you, with the moving and whatnot, you pick up languages, you get to work with people and whatnot. But mostly, I think my hard work and being able to work with people is definitely all thanks to my mom.
Yes, shout out mama.
Works out really well with people, and obviously in service, she's in occupational health. So the love of just being able to give care, give love, that kind of vibe, she really set that up so well.
Yeah. So you're coming from a strong family background.
Yes,
love?
definitely. Lots of love.
And was everything encouraged?
Everything was encouraged. Not necessarily the entertainment part of things.
Yes. Girl, I know. I'm trapped out. We're gonna need more wine. Like Gabrielle Union said.
You know?
Right?
Oh,
Yeah. I know, friend. Yes. Yeah. And as well, I think that people need to take into cognizance, especially like when we latest out there, that our parents come from such a completely different culture. Entertainment was never an option for most of them.
No.
And like, how you gonna make back?
Exactly.
As a parent.
And with all these artists that we have who either are sort of older and they're out of money and
struggling, or someone dies, we need to donate $5 and they're like, what's up?
That's the
You're
thing.
gonna go into that?
You know? Yeah. So what I then had to explain to them, or even show them actually, was just like the art that goes into what happens backstage and the creation of what it is that you see. So it was a bit of a struggle. Varsity was a bit of a struggle. Had to invite them to as many shows as I could.
Familiarizing and conscientizing.
For my dad, it was a bit of a difficult one, but he really came around and he's been so supportive in like every aspect of things. So that's working out well.
And so you fast forward, and now Masego's working, and she lands her first big gig in Binnenlanders. One of the most massive jobs in the country.
Right? It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. I just, in my eyes, I just thought to myself, look, there's no better. I mean, I just got out of varsity. I went for my internship because there's like the last 3 months of the third year where you have to do like a working kind of
and to say to everybody out there, go out and grab every opportunity, because it's the template of every South African youth. You're gonna intern or insert somewhere. Right?
So that people
make it count.
Because with us, with this industry, it's all about experience, what you can do. So you kind of showcase. You sort of showcase and show your willingness to work and all that jazz. So the internship went so well. I interned in both costumes and makeup. And at the end of that 3 months, I basically got called by both the HODs. So I had to make a decision. I know, right? So I went with wardrobe mostly because I really just wanted to hone myself as far as wardrobe was concerned. My makeup element was going well. I was doing like fashion show makeup and theatre makeup and things like that. So I figured, you know what? Why not go for the wardrobe skill and actually get to work on that? And I found that I also got there and I fell in love with it. And just look, it was a dream. It was amazing because a lot of people that I know have been struggling to even just get their first foot in.
That's true.
And from varsity, it just went to a whole bunch of shows. I worked on some promos for Big Brother. That was also lovely. I got to really play my makeup and wardrobe photos. And then I did a couple of Lush and Buy Swap. Gems.
Honestly,
they're beautiful.
Honestly, our movie industry
is so well
and growing beautifully.
Exactly.
And look that you can experience them play there. You know what I mean? They provide platforms for young come-ups like us. You know what I mean?
Get into that. Yes. So how that all ties into me then now being a foodie is food has always just been a good moment for me and my mom to bond.
So there's history there, friends.
Yes, so that's how we connected. My mom, my grandmother, her sisters, their sisters, our aunts, our grands and whatnot. So it's really family bonding for us. It's just something that we did. And it started off as a chore and responsibility, but
Can we actually just pause there, friends? Because I think, I feel like we need to get, there's like literally, guys, let's out there, I feel like there's not enough time in the world. The issue of food and it being a chore in the household. I know that I grew up sometimes resenting having to put a meal together because it was expected of me. So then pouring love into that became really, really difficult. So what would you say to, you're going to become a mom one day by choice if you choose that, you know what I mean? Is there a different practice that you have in your approach to chores and food and making meals?
I think the one place where I started to really enjoy cooking was when my mom gave me space to sort of suggest some of the things we could buy, like grocery shopping and whatnot. So she sort of entitled you in terms of, okay, like you're going to present this dish to the family. You got to choose what you put into
That's incredible.
it, and that kind of thing sort of makes you feel a part of it instead of you just doing the same thing over and over again. So that really helped, and that really got us going. And we've got like a beautiful recipe book at home of of like little things that I jotted down and whatnot. So
that's where it all started.
Yeah. So then, in high school, for like entrepreneurship and whatnot, I started baking and selling out, which was incredible. Wow. I loved that. I think that was one of the profitable vibes.
Yes.
My dad had sort of just like slipped in there.
Wow, of course. And thank you, Baba, for that. I think that when we venture out and take a risk, or we play into what we believe we are capable of, and there's a gorgeous family support, it is a privilege. And it's one that we are so grateful for, because not everybody gets to enjoy that. And to a black man holding it down out there, and I say kudos to your papa. You know, it's like a giant step forward. And it's an affirmation, like I'm doing something right. And someone believes in this dream.
Exactly.
Right?
That in itself really does. And so like it sort of like lifts off that bit of pressure.
Yes.
Like if you know someone is supportive of you, or you know that your parents have granted you your blessing, you kind of sort of do it like open-heartedly. Yes. And you can actually be passionate about something without having to first explain. Yes. Sort of throw yourself into it.
Goodness, beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah. So Masego, we fast forward. You're here now. You're in the entertainment industry full force. I mean, I know you've been headhunted by some of the biggest shows in the country. And here you are now establishing this gorgeous brand that you are. How does it feel? What does it feel like to become like Michelle Obama said it? I quote this girl reading this book, guys, go get it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna plug it. Producers, I'm gonna plug this book because this is Black Girl Magic.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be in that space, friend, of anything is possible now?
Exactly.
Right? I feel like you're in this phase where you're blossoming so gorgeously, and anything is possible now.
It's incredible in terms of like just the confidence level. Putting yourself in a position where you can direct your future, you can make decisions, you can actually put yourself in a place where you can become a brand, you know, and you can work hard at it, and that it actually pays off. That's like what's really incredible about this moment right now. And with food, it was genuinely just a love, and I just sort of started sharing that love on Instagram and cooking and whatnot. But also it's also just helped me turn around the relationship that I have with food.
Well, let's talk about that, friend. Maybe talk me about your history with food. And obviously there's a love there, but I know that every black woman, or every woman, I'm not even gonna say just every black woman, but every woman carries a story and a history with food. Some of that history is healthy, and some of it is extremely unhealthy. We live in a hectic, brutal culture of it being so cutthroat to women in our bodies, and we come to have this really toxic relationship with food. And what is the history with food? And you know what I mean? Maybe talking about food in the context of health and you know what I mean?
Lifestyle. For me, mostly it must have started. Well, at home it was pretty much just home cooking, which was okay. It was manageable. I love food. I love to experiment with it. When I then left home to when I went to varsity, that's where it just became a little bit crazy, because there it was like my own options. I get to choose. And obviously, I mean, takeaways are so easy.
Masego, and convenient.
It's so convenient.
It's got a sign.
Cafeteria, those kind of vibes. So you don't really make an actual choice. You kind of just go with what's available, what you can afford, and usually things that you can afford. Like, I'm going to be very simple in the sense that yes, I understand that there's a lot of like conversation going around health and it just being vegetables and whatnot. But look, a small packet of chips is, you know, it goes a long way.
Dude.
And those
it's nice.
And it's nice.
We just take in moderation, I guess.
Moderation type thing. So those little things are what I'm trying to change. I'm trying to just come up with better ways of cooking, like just make tiny changes, nothing drastic, because nobody wants to be uncomfortable, especially when it comes to their food.
That's true.
You want to be
and nobody wants to labor over it. So I've just come home, it's 5:30, I've wrapped and I am rigged. I am not going to spend 45 minutes. Do you believe in the culture of food can be made within time frames and delicious?
Yes, definitely time frame. I think in terms of cooking back home, back in the day, it did take longer. I felt like, you know, the boiling and whatnot, that kind of stuff did kind of take a while. I feel like now that I have taken up, like, I don't know, how can I say it? Like, now that I've decided to be more responsible about my cooking, I am aware that you can get things done very quickly.
Right. Well, that's the misconception that everybody has. But I suppose when it was some of this technology now as well, I suppose there's stoves that you can cook with it. If you want it to boil, it's gonna boil.
It's gonna boil immediately.
Yes.
If you want it to cook, it's gonna cook immediately.
Yes.
And obviously I understand that not everybody can
afford
it.
Yes.
But definitely it's like, that's why I'm introducing small changes.
Yeah.
In terms of like, instead of using canola oil, just go for the olive oil,
Yes.
or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Instead of white sugar, just switch to brown sugar. Like just little changes that you can do that will not take your palate out of its comfort zone.
Yes.
So I'm all about taste. It has to taste really well. It's always better that way.
Yes.
Because there's no point in forcing people to eat bland food
that
you don't like.
Yes,
That's the thing. In the end, you'll just literally be yo-yoing, and that's what's not good.
Yeah.
Because that's what gets people in a bad place as far as emotions are concerned and whatnot. So just after varsity, first job, that's when I got my first apartment, and that's where I got to do my own thing. So that's when I started really playing around with all these things, like trying out new flowers, trying out new
flavors, sauces, this, that.
That
Well, you're mixing stuff yourself as well, blending stuff, and like, let me try a Shizanyama spice with the chicken and marinate my chicken in a week. You had the room to do that?
And you can go a long way with spices. Like I feel like a lot of things that actually could help you in being able to eat healthier food is you can play around with your spices. They're empty carbs and they don't weigh a ton. So and you can get away with it, and it's flavorful. So hey, why not? So that's when I then
started playing around with
food, and then I started implementing things like drinking 3 liters of water every day, and making sure that also helps to shed weight. And then
just keep your skin amazing.
And it really just makes you healthy on the inside. That's really what it's about. And I mean, if you want to tie into any kind of things working out for you, or you being able to focus, things like your fast foods, they really do dampen your vibe.
Lethargic for days.
Exactly.
Productive. Productivity goes down. Productivity goes down.
Like,
you
no
become
matter
so
what,
sluggish. Yes.
And then next thing you know, you just throw whatever you had planned for the day out.
Yes.
So I feel like it has been helping. Exercise, yes, it is
a huge
difficult.
component.
It is difficult to sort of get yourself in there, but there's that feeling you get just after you've worked out, and that's the one. It's almost like if we could bottle that and just keep it with you, so it's like a constant reminder. So you just keep pushing. So it's pretty much, it's working out.
I'm going to fast forward to, obviously now we're going to be seeing you on our national screens. And for me, Masego, obviously having had a personal relationship with you, and that goes almost a year in now, the way you threw yourself into the deep end, how was that experience? And how is it cooking for love, for family, for healing, and with a different intention, and cooking for competition? And cooking for, listen, they are prominent names that are here as well, and you're finding yourself in this also magic but competitive space. How was that for you?
It was most definitely like 100% different. In the sense that, when you're cooking at home, you're just thinking nurturing, you're thinking taste. You're thinking really subtle elements that will definitely just be good on the heart. Whereas on a competition level, there are restrictions.
Right?
Like in terms of, it's a rainy day today, but we gotta make summer fresh salad because, for release and things like that. So I think mostly the restrictions
and the
pressure on top of that, plus the fact that you are cooking for these amazing people.
Who've got these refined palates, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. You're just thinking,
Chef so-and-so.
Like no one outside of like my circle of friends or my family have tasted my food, and I mean, when you love someone, you're kind to them.
You're gonna say it tastes great.
Tastes great. Like So on this level, I'm just like, okay, I really hope they truly enjoy this. And you know what? I surprised myself in terms of just like the amount of adaptability that I did, and just like sort of going into it. I also think, as much as I'm not like a chef and I'm not skilled in like a professional level type thing, I still feel like I really, in that sense, was open to everything. Like whatever it is that they gave me, I made sure that you utilize this, is how you utilize it, and that kind of thing.
But I actually also think that you speak so much to our times and living in the here and now. we live in an age, guys, where a title is not necessarily needed. It's recommended.
It's recommended.
If you want it. But actually, so many incredible people are doing things, innovating, changing the world with not necessarily advocates, chef, or so and so to their name. We're not taking away from what that means. That means everything. And if you do have the opportunity to study and take it further, fantastic. But there are a lot of us that are on the come up that are self-made. Like, you know your tastes good.
Exactly.
If your food tastes great and you know it, and all of sort of your circle of people are affirming this, it speaks to you being alive in this time and wanting to explore that. And I felt like you were so brave. I feel like that throwing yourself
it's
in the
crazy.
deep end,
I don't know
so
if
brave,
it's because
brave.
I'm quarter to the 30s.
Yes.
I don't know what happens in your 20s. It's almost like you're either a sheep and you're following whatever's kind of going on,
and you're like
too scared to sort of try things out because you don't want to mess up. As much, I mean, you know what, we sort of all, in a sense, competitive to a point.
Very much so.
And I mean, we all have parents that we want to keep in our good graces and not disappoint and things like that.
Yeah.
So I did kind of do the good thing.
Yes.
Like, I always would go with like the good choice.
Yes.
And not necessarily
the riskiest
choices.
Yes.
So, but you know what? I just remember it was the weirdest thing for me. I remembered back to a class that I was having in business studies.
Yeah.
And one of the things we were learning about entrepreneurial skills.
Yes.
And at the top of the list was willingness to take risk. And at the time, it was like, I'll definitely take the risk. But the older you get, you realize that, actually,
it comes with consequences. It comes with hectic consequences. But it comes, I feel like, though, with you, you've taken it because you left Johannesburg, you came to Durban to take on this beautiful sort of city that is pregnant with all things amazing, right? And it's also coming into its own. And I feel like the risk taking for you sort of has been in the fiber of who you are.
You know what I mean?
It was coming up.
It was coming
up.
I just had to sort of try and find the right way of being able to justify it.
Yes.
Like, okay, I'll use this time. I do have this opportunity. Let me just use it to either save, that kind of thing. Just use it as like the next step.
Yeah. What's the biggest business principle you've learned so far in your life?
The biggest business principle.
And I'm talking maybe while you're thinking about it. I always say, it's always so important for me to ask people of influence and people that are doing things out there, because there's someone out there, Masego, who's probably in the exact same position as you. There are makeup artists out there. There are girls that are skilled in dressing people and styling people, and they've got lit Instagram pages. But there is a business and a science behind this thing, and you can be the most talented person, but if you don't understand the business of it and the components that come together for it, it becomes that much harder. So with as a person who's having navigated business space now and having learned what you learned in business studies, what would you say maybe some of the biggest lessons are? Is it being punctual with time? How is that being planning?
Most definitely things like planning ahead, research, all those finer details, just so that you can have something to fall back onto when a problem arises.
Yes.
It's like solution vibes.
Yes.
So that's like the basis of everything. I make sure that I'm prepared, so no matter what comes at me, I'm ready for it.
Yes.
So you know what? I think that's mostly what I've learned and countless times. Every single thing, every single time. Like even with this with the taste master. I saw
S1Ep6, yo! It's what's gonna be up. Taste master and that's what's gonna be up.
Yes, I should do like a nice direct promo. 7:30 p.m. Tuesdays on SABC3.
Yeah, but what about that?
Yeah. So I've been preparing, I've been cooking, I've been doing my videos, and I did it with intention. And I mean, when this came out, they saw it. So it was one of those, preparation meets opportunity kind of.
Speaking of preparation, Masego, I smell something amazing in the kitchen. And guys, as we come to the end of another amazing Living episode, I smell something amazing in the kitchen. I know that you've probably prepared something amazing for me. I smelled it when I came into your home. But for me, just to say, from one black woman to another, first of all, congratulations. Kudos, and you are a representation of so many of us, friend. You understand? You going for your dreams, you becoming, you blossoming. All eyes are on this beautiful brand that's blooming, and we're just here to say like I said in the beginning, you're a beautiful eclectic mix of talents, and it's so beautiful to see what is going to play out where. You know what I mean? We're in the foodie space now, and I cannot wait for her blog to come out. You guys must follow. You know, we're going to keep you updated with information, obviously, on that, on Living Lit as well. But where can people find you in the social media space before you go and take out this amazing smelling thing? Tell them, people. Where are we finding you on social media spaces?
So on social media spaces, on Instagram mostly, I am Masego Marite, and then we've got my food account that's Cooking with Sejo, and then on Facebook I'm still Masego Marite.
Yes.
So yeah, guys, check it out, and I can't wait.
Yes, and guys, we are following this beautiful, gorgeous entrepreneurial journey, because that's what I feel like it is as well. And it's always so gorgeous when our worlds intersect. You know what I mean? I know that in German you're known so sort of prominently in the influencer space. So I'm so proud of how you're carrying that brand and carrying this word called influencer. You really are a woman of influence, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Let's go. Show me what's happening in the kitchen. This looks phenomenal. You did this for me. Woo, please do cut me a generous slice, girl. This looks amazing. I have to. Oh, guys, this tastes absolutely amazing. Catch us again next week right here on Living Lit. It has been so amazing, friend, touching base with you and getting to know you and getting to see how brave you are. You are the epitome of black girl magic. I'm gonna take it to this cake, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We have learned so much from you, and more than anything, the power of preparation. And on that note, as we prepare to eat this cake, thank you guys so much. Getting dinner, bye bye. Cheers, girl.